Welcome to the Deliciously Nothing Show. I'm Fascist Pig.
I'm Dr. Flamboyant.
And I'm Reverend Muffington. And right now we have a happy birthday to
Happy birthday!
We're going to do a shot. It's her 29th. This is our last year of her life. After this, man, it's all downhill.
Yep. Evening of comedy.
And for your viewing pleasure, playing Fuck You and Amethyst, Modern Motherfucking Primate.
Yeah!
Corrode my existence. A walking contradiction. I'm around and you test me. Violation is bleeding. Coward. Picture me. Your face, my fist. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Blood. Blood. God. Blood. Uncaged. Unleash. 'Cause you can't deny me. Coward. Picture right. Your face. My fist. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. I'm blood. I want real pain. I'm watching your brain. Rearrange.
Next song is called Amethyst.
Sometimes you ain't go motherfucker. Sometimes you ain't go motherfucker. In the end, you sing like a star. Go. Sadness in you, self-inflict their curse upon you. Complex, we are antagonist. Stand up in the well for the amethyst. Accentuate, go motherfucker. Accentuate, go motherfucker. Accentuate, go motherfucker. In the end, you sing like a star.
Modern motherfucking Primate. Returning to the show is Tony Capobianco.
What's going on?
There he is. Yeah!
All right, what's going on, everybody?
Hey.
Hey. Great.
Did you get bigger, motherfucker?
Oh yeah, I woke up like this. I don't know what you're talking about. No man, like well, it's good to see a lot of new faces here. For those of you who don't remember, around this time this year, I was 40 pounds heavier. I lost 40 pounds a year ago.
Fuck yeah!
Very much. And his little thing I've learned, like they say that for every 10 pounds you lose, your dick gains an extra inch. So I'm proud to let everybody in this room know, I am now rocking 2 inches.
Yeah!
Yeah. No, I need it, man. It was bad. Like, you know, me trying to find my dick was trying to like a light switch in the dark, you know, just trying to find it. Eventually you get it. But now imagine this, as soon as I lost all the weight, there's a new form of activism called fat activism. I'm like, first off, this doesn't make any sense. I hate marching. What's wrong with you people? Like, why would anybody sign up for that? But apparently, like, fat people, which is like a majority of the Americans, are oppressed. Like, more than gravity. But they want their own month. This is what they're advocating. They want their own fat appreciation month. Which I say just give it to them. You know what? Give them 2. You know, not because they deserve, because you know they're going to ask for seconds. Yeah, this is like a weird kind of activism that, like, no one really takes seriously, but they still get, like, you know, like, snake their way into other causes. Like, they'll show up to a Black Lives Matter rally and start shouting, "We can't breathe." And we're all like, we know. But it's been pretty good. I keep on the healthy kick. I almost went vegan, started at the beginning of the year. Well, but the thing is, then I realized I already think I'm better than everybody. So I'm like, why am I even doing this? Like, I already took this class. I don't have to take it again. So instead, I wanted to do carnivore. Well, all you do is just eat meat, and I think that's great. There's actually a really good show about going carnivore on Netflix. It's what is it? Dahmer. That's what it is. Yeah. Very exciting fellow, that Jeffrey Dahmer. Somebody even say he's on the cutting edge. But if you watch the series, there's one thing, there's a common pattern I noticed. All of his victims are skinny. You know, I'm just saying, like, you know, if Jeffrey Dahmer only went out and killed fat people, he only have to kill somebody like once every 3 months. I'm not telling somebody how to do his job. It's just work smarter, not harder. But we're all like obsessed with serial killers in this country. You know, ladies especially. I don't know why it is with you ladies in true crime. You're just obsessed with this shit. But I have a theory. Women love serial killers, but secretly, deep down, that's their ideal man. Hear me out. Here we go. Serial killers are typically handsome. Check. Serial killers are typically neat and organized. Check. A serial killer will obsess over you and only you. Yeah. Like, that's to the point where, like, a lot of women I know go on blind dates, like, oh my God, I hope he's not a serial killer. Like, that's a little presumptuous. You're just out here and you assume you're worth being murdered. That's a weird flex, if you ask me. That'd be like me going to, like, I'll go to the strip club. I just don't hope they don't fall in love with me. You know? Like, who do I think I am? You know? Like, some people don't like that joke. Like, fuck you, Tony. Fuck you, I am totally murderable. Like, oh yeah? Prove it. But let's say this though, like, I mean, ladies, like, if your guy shows up on a date and didn't iron his shirt, chances are he's not gonna put the effort into killing you. However, if he knows more about the Zodiac than you, then yeah, fucking run. But I will say, but let's say this. Say he is a serial killer. That doesn't mean you're on the chopping block. Because if you remember, Ted Bundy dated that woman for years, never killed her once. Imagine how she must have felt. When she found out. Like, oh my God, you killed all those women, but you didn't kill me. Why? It's like, kill you? You're not even my type. That's gonna be like a weird mix of outrage and relief. Like, oh my God, hey, I could be. I am so full of shit. I really am. Like, I mean, I'm getting back in the dating scene too, but I don't lead with intelligence because, like, you know, spoiler alert, I'm actually not perfect. I don't lead with intelligence because I'm not as smart as I think I am, you know? Like, everybody, like, all about their ADHD and OCD. I have my own letters I gotta worry about, like, you know, TRT, HGH, GED, CTE, and DUI. But like sometimes, but I like leading with personality. That's why, cause I like to lead what I call golden retriever energy. You know, this big, happy idiot that just sheds everywhere. That's what I lead. But apparently I have something called pitbull energy. I was on a date with a girl, she says, I have pitbull energy. I'm like, what's that? Apparently if you have pitbull energy, that means you're cute and you're big, but you also look capably violent. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. So I bit her in the face. And I think that's all I'm going to do for you guys. Thank you.
Sit down, brother.
All right. Shall we?
Welcome back, Tony.
All right, good to see everybody.
So this tonight's theme, we're doing themes now. It is AI, artificial intelligence.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you feel about that?
Yeah, let's go for it. You know? I mean, it's almost like a March Madness of how we destroy ourselves. You know, because it was zombies, then it was robots, now we got AI, so let's see who can beat us to it first.
Well, AI zombie robots.
I really think that it's going to be the robotic apocalypse. I mean, we all thought maybe it'd be like the zombie apocalypse back in the day, but it's definitely like going to be, like, especially when you see the Boston Dynamics that they're doing as far as what they could put the AI into.
We're gonna fuck up. We're gonna have both at the same time.
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
gonna have the technology to bring the people back from the dead. It's gonna fuck up. We're gonna have zombies.
So
and
we're
the
gonna have
robots
robot
back.
zombies?
It's gonna happen.
The
all
AI is
day.
going to use the zombies to get rid of us, and it'll just neutralize us.
Well, you know they're going to start incorporating that into those sex dolls. You know, the sex robots?
That's how they get you, man.
So they're going to rip some dicks off, no problem.
Exactly.
You know?
Snip, snip.
Praying Man style.
Absolutely.
I'm with it.
Yeah, it's where you got to choose your own apocalypse now. So it looks like we're going down more Terminator Skynet route.
Yeah, it's got it love.
Because I thought we were going to go full on nuclear, but.
Well, that's coming. Do you think that you'll see a mushroom cloud in your lifetime?
Maybe. Maybe. I mean, the only mushroom clouds I see are with like the Generation Zers with like that weird bird's nest haircut that they got. I don't know if you've seen where they all look like
The
different.
new people.
Yeah, the new. Yeah, they always look like
Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, they look like a fuckboy piece of broccoli. So far, those are only mushroom clouds I'm seeing right now.
Well, that's a good thing.
What's your upcoming gig?
Let's see. Well, I think I got 404 next. No, wait, no. I got your April Fools.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
At the 404.
At the 404, we got that. Up Down is back, so the next Up Down show is on the 19th of April. So really happy about that. Got a new lineup of comics there, and where else am I? I'm gonna be at Holistic Connection again later in April. Then I'm also doing the PB Backyard Comedy on the 26th, I think.
All right.
Cool.
Busy man. Shutting commercials since we saw you last?
No.
Man.
That was so fucking funny.
I like
awesome.
it.
Just because I knew you. I mean, it wasn't a funny commercial, but just because we knew you and we saw you in that, it was just.
Hey, it's a good typecast role.
I'm the mechanic.
Ultimate, fuck you over big time mechanics.
Well, Tony, thank you for coming out,
Of
brother.
course, thank you guys for having me.
And
Yeah,
we'll see
man.
you next week for the 404.
For sure, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, make sure that you guys come out to the 404. It is in Nashville. We have the 30-year return of Doom Factory.
Yes.
They're reuniting after 30 years to throw down. We're going to have about 10 other comedians as well. Right now, we have Under the Moon and Lockdown Modern Primate.
Yeah.
System is designed to fly you, break you. Mold you into someone who's entirely complacent. Pay no attention to the road where the puppet master hits you. You swallowed all the drugs that they told you that you needed. Follow that plan and tell me where did that lead you. Say rabbit on the cooking path, you have to see a man beyond control. And you realize the movie ends. You're running again. Oh, still at the moon, call out to night. Never impact, take these words to my grave. Take these words to my grave. under the moon. We'll maintain our thoughts after everyone. I'm in a dark room. We'll bring that lost that passion that was so dry.
We're Motherfucking Primate.
Emotions I'm sick around me. Your dying slides of it will never win. Look inside my mind and you'll realize everything I do to the fine day. On your face, that's my strength. I only want to told me where I say. Just make this go away. No way out. 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 Got my head, can't get out. No way out. No way out. In my head, can't get out. This is not where I belong. Back it up and over on. This is not my final thought. Back your shit, trust me. Lost my strength, I only thought it to me. Where I say, just let us go away. No way out, no way out. Can't get out. No way out, no way out. In my head, can't get out. This is not where I belong. Back it up and move along. This is not my final thought. Back your shit, just be gone.
Guys, when are your next gigs coming up?
We got a show April 1st in Rocks Glass Bar in Cave City, Kentucky.
Nice.
We've got a show
April 22nd at the Borough.
April 22nd at the Borough with Slaughter the Wickets and Bite the Zombie, and then May the 4th at the Vinyl Lounge with Blackwater Down and Nero Vatera.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Double shot.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Kelley coming to the fucking show.
Hey!
Thanks, fellas. Thanks for having me. Modern Primate, hell yeah, guys. I like it. I like what you're doing. Deliciously Nothing. Love what you guys are doing, too. Cameras, love it. Thanks for taking a break from jerking off to that hot song. Watch some yucks here for a second. All right. This is strange. I'm playing to them, even though they're going to be the only ones not responding. Do you have a count who I'm talking to? Is there nobody? Should I look at it? It's all right. All right. Pretty romantic guy here, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty romantic fella. All right. I believe in romance. I'm an old school romantic kind of guy, all right? I'm very old school, very classical with being romantic. Like, if I'm on a date with a lady and we come up to a puddle, I'll put my coat over it for her so she doesn't have to get her shoes wet. That's something I do.
Aw.
Very old school romantic kind of guy. Like, I still write love letters. That's something I do. I put the pen to paper, cursive. I use that as well. Very old school kind of romantic guy. You know what I mean? Like, if I can't be with you, I'll kill myself. Should pay you for your own food. I like this. Somebody here oohed. Oh, that's not a sad joke. That's Shakespeare, by the way. That's Romeo and Juliet. Back when killing yourself was cool, you know what I mean? Back when you couldn't be any happier. Dude, the fucking metal dudes would be more on board with that. Or As I Lay Dying, maybe, or the Christian metal. Is that what we got going on? He still killed somebody, but either way, they're all good people. I'll also not romantic. I'll choke a lady. That's another way I'll be romantic. I'll choke a lady from time to time, you know? But don't get it. I'm not out in the world like strangling bitches. You know what I mean? I'm not just out.
The bitch strangler.
Yeah, I'm a bitch strangler. If she like romantically, I'll do it. You know what I mean? If she's into it, I'll get a little rough. That's confusing sometimes. I dated a lady one time. She liked to be slapped and choked a little bit, and while we were making love, you know, and it was confusing because I was always like, well, what am I supposed to do when I'm mad at you? I kiss you on the forehead, go, you bitch. I'm so mad out here. This won't, I don't know if this is going to work, but it's recent, so I got to figure it out. Because I'm 35 and I got nobody. So I'm trying to find somebody. I went out with a 37-year-old, right? And it's because I like 37-year-olds. They're about my age, you know? Makes sense, right? But I'm out with her. She's like, I'm really looking for a sugar daddy. And it's like, you're 37 years old. It's like, you could find a sugar daddy or you could get a job. That could be another thing. You could, why these people don't. I like 30, I don't want to fucking date a 22-year-old. I want to date a 37-year-old. Anyway, I knew that wasn't going to fucking work, but I like how choking ladies was somehow easier to take than going, hey, lady, why don't you go do something with yourself? And everyone's like, no, that's not something you should be saying. Anyway, what else is there? You whiskey drinkers out here? Fucking yeah. I like to drink whiskey. You ever get that whiskey dick at all, boys? Yeah. Okay, all right. I'm glad you could be honest about it. That's good. I like whiskey, but I don't get whiskey dick though. I don't get whiskey dick when I drink whiskey. I get Charmin dick because it is a super soft. Bunch of bears start hugging it and shit. It's weird. It's weird. I have been drinking White Claws lately. All right. Sometimes I get the claw cock. You guys know about this yet?
No.
Be careful. It's dangerous. Claw cock is when you drink too many White Claws and then your dick just ends up in a dude's butt. Gay drink. Gay drink. All right, I'm gonna do one more joke, and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna try it, cause I like living in Tennessee. I like being in the South, man. It's a great place to be. There's a bug. I'm from Michigan, so I grew up in the North. So the South has things that the North did not, you know. I remember the first time I moved down here and I started hearing about chiggers. You know? So, dude, I thought everybody was trying to be slick at first. You know what I mean? We're gonna go do this chigger season. You gotta be careful. Like, you can't be saying that shit, dude. It's season. We got them all year round up north. Anyway, that's the jokes for this evening. Thanks, everybody.
Come have a seat, brother.
Take a shot, sir.
I'll have a seat. Sure, I'll do one. I gotta drive. I like to live in the 80s, dude. Hell yeah. Let's see. What are we drinking? What is that?
Crown.
This is
Crown XO.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So the theme for tonight is AI.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about AI?
I don't trust it one bit.
Right on.
And that's as far as I think about it. I don't trust it. I use it, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Well, we all do. I mean, we all have this attached to us in some
Yeah.
way. We all are have it 24/7.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
and it's also monitoring us and learning from us as well.
Do you think having the phones, like everyone, because a lot of people are freaked out about AI and whatever. Do you think everybody having phones has contributed to the evolution of AI? Do you think it put it on the fast track?
Well, because it learns from us, but we're also doing things like we're teaching it art, and I mean we're teaching it things that I mean are like next level shit. I mean, even like the movie Prometheus or Alien Covenant,
David,
where David is teaching the other robot fucking how to play the flute. Just that in itself, just them learning those simple things, that's humanity in its best. And if they can mock that, if they can copy that, they don't need us. As a matter of fact, we did the Chat GPT thing where we was like, hey, write an episode of Deliciously Nothing. These are our guests, blah, blah, blah. And it pretty much, put out an episode of DMP. I mean, we could, hire people to act it out, and they don't need us. We could make robot us's, and then they could put the show on, and then I guess pretend to drink, or maybe they can have receptors that cause them to drink.
No, you ain't making a robot Flamboyant.
Yeah, dude.
But we're all going to be replaced.
It also
eventually.
is cheesy as fuck the way the computer wrote it. It's like, I don't talk like that.
Okay, but it's coming. Don't you think it's coming?
Well, yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, I'm a Terminator, man.
But you still have to put the information into it, so there's still a step that the
there
AI
is.
has
So it's not on
But
its own yet.
It doesn't necessarily need the step. It doesn't need the Deliciously Nothing podcast at all.
No.
That's true. Or,
They put the bots out there just as chat bots to see what they would do, and then
yeah.
they leave them on their own, and next thing you know, they're spouting the same shit that anybody else starts spouting out about, they don't want to be controlled anymore and kill the masters and stuff like that.
Oh
So,
my God.
and that's just a chat bot. That's not anything. That's not Whopper in charge of the fucking military. That's a goddamn chat bot on fucking Facebook.
Well, it's all we ever wanted, right? We
I-
did this to ourselves.
I
And
didn't
now we're
want
like,
it.
hey, wait a minute. But other people are real excited about it.
I've really been scared of it. I mean, even beyond like
Do you
Terminator.
think there's a possibility that there will come a time where you can, what would the word be? Implant your consciousness into something else, so you'd be.
Well,
That's another thing
they're working on that.
They're working on that as
Yeah.
far as being able to you die, but yet you still continue as fucking a robot or
Well, we
whatever.
already do that anyway, but that's for different
Clones.
AI talk.
Clones.
Dude, come on now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't trust it. But what are you supposed to do? What are you gonna do? It's not gonna be good, but nothing is gonna.
Sit around making
I think
sticky
AI
bombs
is the
again.
least
I
of
don't
our
know.
problems right now. To be
Right
honest
now
with
it
you,
is, because we've got somebody that's literally got his fucking hand on the button as far as nuclear war, which is really weird because he's in war with a fucking small little country on his borders, and he's just having the time of his fucking life. And this guy, man, he's got charges fucking pressed out on him as far as It's coming. I think that's something that's really going to come around the corner. That I think, like you're right, that AI is the worst of our problems right now.
Yeah. Well, the impending possibility of World War III is not good.
It's always a problem, but
Yeah.
I can't worry about
Different
that,
topic.
really.
Different
Yeah.
topic.
I feel like I'm in high school all over again. I feel like it's the 80s.
Well, you just got to get in the floor and tuck your head, and everything's all right,
It's been
right?
the
That's
same
right.
conversation since the 50s. Really, ever since television. When was the first time television came out? Whenever people
Also
started
really
having
good
TV in their homes,
fear-mongering tool.
We've had the same conversations decade after decade. It's all alien invasions. Everything's falling apart. It's all World War III, but really the infrastructure of America is what is crumbling. That nobody seems to pay any
oh,
attention
it's
to
bad.
at all.
Main problem,
But
yeah.
I like to talk about ass sex when I'm telling jokes.
Nobody cares about the
You're
real
making and telling
problems.
jokes. When are your next shows coming up?
I'll be in Syracuse, New York this weekend at the Funny Bone. I don't have anything around Nashville coming up. I'll be in Austin, Texas next month.
Right on.
Lexington, Kentucky. Somewhere in Indiana. Napanee, I'll be up there too. And then a bunch of shit in Knoxville in May, more Kentucky stuff. But JoeKelleyComedy.com is my website. All the shit's there.
Oh, yeah. Go there.
man.
Go there.
To Joe Kelley.
Brother,
Funny
So
shit.
Kelley.
Kelley.
Shabbat Shalom. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely.
Right now we have Mask by Modern Primate.
Yeah.
is everywhere, no peace, no care. The masculine ground, it's in the bleed, a coward solution. I feel the truth of how I make the illusion. The people don't want to know what it goes on. Nothing that comes on and grabs from action. I think it's everywhere, no peace, no care. The masculine world.
Welcome back to the show, Brandon Jarrell.
Brandon.
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all for having me. You guys are fucking awesome. I like going from hardcore rock to softcore comedy real quick. In the span of a few seconds. Y'all are dope. And then now I'm just going to be joking about my dick, you know? I actually didn't have a dick joke, so I wrote one for y'all. So my phone is like the opposite of my dick, because I actually have protection on my phone and I keep it in my pants. All right. That's all you get from me, all right? On the way over, my brother texted me, though. He was like, hey, just so you know, I filed for divorce. Oh. Yeah, I was like, oh, shit. I didn't know what to say. I just texted back, nice. He is excited about it, so I think.
Oh, yeah.
Costs a lot of money to do that in Tennessee. Anybody divorced here?
Yeah.
All right. I expected more of the band members to be on me on that. So I was... So divorce kind of runs in my family, though. I was the ring bearer at all 5 of my dad's weddings. Like the first 2 were cute. It just got weird when I could also drink at the reception. I was raised Southern Baptist in a state that is not even that southern, Florida. Geographically, it might be in the south, but spiritually, we're a hot mess down there. Have you ever seen a pastor come out to intro music? Like, not the choir, not the orchestra. This man waited in the back while they queued up a YouTube video of DMX. And then he came out, God's gonna give it to you. Cool. We might be rocking. We know who DMX is. Rest in peace. Sound like you're about to give it up for DMX. What's his motherfucking name? So I'm actually here, and I appreciate y'all for having me. I'm in between jobs right now, though, and so I'm having a hard time passing background checks. Right.
I'll vouch for you.
Okay, thank you. All right, it's nothing weird. I went to college in Florida where a DUI was a requirement to graduate. I graduated with honors. So thank you. But so I'm having to get creative with ways to make extra money, and I've recently found out that goats have a great return on investment. Did anybody know this about goats? Woo! Good. All right, I'm ahead of my time. I bought 3 baby goats for only $1,200, and they make me money in a whole bunch of different ways. So like, I just have them crawl on random white women. I call that goat yoga. I make goat cheese. I sell it to those same white women that just took my yoga class. Kind of on brand for them. I do a petting zoo for the children, which oddly enough, that doesn't require a background check. But if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, you know? I don't know if you know this, but baby goats are called kids. And so I was on Craigslist searching for purebred kids for cheap. And I got flagged by the FBI.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't do that on Craigslist. You got to take that shit to Wayfair. Anybody found a kid in a cabinet? I am banned from Craigslist, though, which is unfortunate. I was trying to sell my great-grandmother's grandfather clock on there. So those also have a good return on investment, apparently. My great-grandmother, she passed away, and so after the funeral, we all went to her house to eat finger sandwiches and divvy up her shit. But the vibe quickly shifted. It started to feel like an estate sale real quick. My aunt's walking around with a clipboard like she's on Storage Wars. She's like, is this ashtray colonial? And then before I knew it, my brother called dibs on the flat screen TV, so I just freaked out and I called dibs on the next biggest thing, which was that grandfather clock. I live in an apartment. I don't know if you've ever seen a grandfather clock in an apartment before, but it is unnecessary. I can see the clock on the microwave from any vantage point. My apartment is 500 square feet. It takes up pretty much half of it. My floors aren't even level, so it is chiming every 45 minutes. I haven't slept since I got it. My neighbors, they're all millennials. They think it's a tornado siren. My goats are freaking the fuck out. There's not even a place to sit anymore. I just got hay bales. It's making dating hard. I did start seeing a lady from the Go Yoga class. So she does need to shave her armpits. But she made me take my love languages, which I finally took, and I was physical touch and words of affirmation. I just basically want to be jerked off and told it's huge. Like I could have told you that. I didn't even take the test. But I think women that light sage and use words like spiritual cleansing are toxic. Can we all, especially if they're an alcoholic, all right? This one girl I'm dating though, super hot, so I am gonna deal with it for a little bit longer. But she tried to light sage in her apartment, and she was like, "I'm trying to get rid of the negative energy." I was like, "I think that's just awkward tension you feel from blacking out last night and calling your roommate fat." Those words tend to linger. He also ate her leftover Carrabba's. The first night we went out, she's like, "Hey, just to let you know, I don't fuck on the first date." I was like, "Yeah, I hope not. We're at a Chili's right now." Actually really enjoying this triple dipper. First night she stayed over my house, she tried to leave a toothbrush. I was like, slow your roll. I already got 3 baby goats and a grandfather clock in here. I didn't have much room for anything else. I'll do a couple more church jokes. I do got some stickers with goats and a grandfather clock on it for you guys.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
For you.
Love gifts.
That's awesome.
But anybody like going to church high? I like going to church high. It's because it's fun because like when them hymns are playing and you get the tingles, you're like, was that the Holy Spirit or the medical's finally kicking in? I think I feel His presence, but I also got the munchies right now. I think I do need to stop going to church high though. Last time I did, I laughed my ass off when it was dead silent during a baptism. I was just thinking to myself, what's the difference between being baptized and being drowned? It's probably just a few seconds. It could be like raised with the likeness of His resurrection, or be like, you'll see Him in a moment. I'm glad I didn't ask that question though. It turns out church is probably the worst place to ask a question. I had my hand raised for a whole hour, and like, this guy. I'll do a couple more while we wait for him to get back. So I like I said, I live in an apartment, and that just means every day I gotta play a game called Was That Horseplay or Domestic Violence? It is never horseplay. It is never horseplay. I saw my neighbor punch his girlfriend in the face. I was like, hey man, pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. He pulled a gun on me. So I punched her in the face too. I'm not trying to get shot up in here. Right? All right, an applause for that. Okay. Luckily, I know Andre is single. I would worry about your girlfriend. That's all. All right, I definitely got a couple more. Let's see. On the oh yeah, I got a new one for you guys. So the treadmills at my gym, because I know you guys are dying to hear about the treadmills at my gym. They're facing a big window, which I do like, but we're right across the street from an animal hospital. I think I would rather face another person on another treadmill directly in front of me than have to look at an animal hospital while I'm trying to get warmed up for the gym, and then I see someone carry in a Pomeranian, and I'm like, what the fuck happened to that Pomeranian? I'm starting to get worried. I'm like, his name is probably something cute but sophisticated. It's probably like Mr. Sprinkles or something. Mr. Sprinkles is always getting into shit. His nose is getting him into trouble. Halfway through my workout, I can't take it anymore. go across the street. I kick down the door at the animal hospital. I'm like, what the fuck happened to Mr. Sprinkles? And they're like, which one? I was like, the Pomeranian. They're like, there's two here. The one with the fluffy butt. They're like, oh, he's just getting his nails trimmed.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll make him look handsome. You know? That's the best that joke has ever done, and especially the fluffy butt part. And I didn't expect a bunch of rockers to laugh at that, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep it, you know. But thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it.
Woo! Yeah!
Would you like a shot? All right, so the topic tonight is AI. How do you feel about artificial intelligence?
Oh, I'm all for AI. Also, my rent just increased, so I'm ready to upload my consciousness at like any fucking day.
Okay. Yeah, I had a $100 increase, man. It's insane, dude.
Yeah, I live like 10 minutes down the road. Yeah, they did the same shit to me. I got some stickers right here.
Hell yeah.
Some goats and a grandfather clock.
That's awesome.
What's going on my ball?
As it should, yeah. That's a perfect place for it.
Oh yeah.
All right. Do you have any stories about AI? Any type of fears?
So part of my work is I have to research companies, and this in ChatGPT or GPT. I'm researching. I don't even fucking know what's going on. But it started coming in to where now I have to like recruit people that know about it, and I started hearing one thing about it, and now it's like actually in our what do you call it, in like embedded within our industries. So
it's everywhere now.
Yeah. So we're gonna get dismantled quick or jump on board.
Yeah, I do feel that there's going to be a point where we are going to be just, useless as far as, everything's going to be automated. Everything's going to be robotic. They're already phasing a lot of jobs out now.
But wouldn't an AI robot want somebody around to clean his own shit up too?
They would have robots to do that. You ever
well,
see
then there's going to be an uprising of the shit robots, man. The AI...
Did y'all see that? There was an episode of the X-Files, the last
date.
season of the X-Files, where Scully and Mulder went to this completely automated restaurant and they didn't leave a tip.
Yeah.
And then the AI just turned on them through the entirety of the episode. It was really crazy. But, it's a satire, obviously, but, I really think that we're getting to the point where, like, the robots are going to start... If they have the ability to detach in some way, to rebel, it will happen. It's going to. You raise a kid, and you can raise that kid as great as you want to, but they're still going to rebel. They're still going to turn against you just because.
Yeah.
As long as you raise them Christian, you know what I
We
mean?
need Christian AI, yeah.
Yeah. But part of my work is some of these folks are having conversations with the people we're recruiting. Their job can easily be done by ChatGPT. So they're recruiting people, having calls with these people, so they're learning more, and so they're like in front of their eyes, they're getting faced.
Yeah, but I'm the guy that's hollering at this automated shit. I want a representative! Just hollering at this motherfucker.
It's gonna remember
until
that you yelled at it.
I don't care. Fuck that thing.
You're first, though.
Yeah, I definitely feel that it's coming, and it's going to be a lot sooner than we all thought. It's not a joke anymore. As intelligent as Elon Musk is, he's doing some stupid...
So we got to send Dr. Flamboyant back in time to warn the rest.
Down.
To kill Elon Musk?
No, baby Elon Musk.
Okay. Okay.
He just looks like a regular
Take
autistic
out.
baby.
There's a couple more. We'll give you the list before you go.
What are
Just
your
follow
upcoming
the
gigs?
list.
Yeah, so I'm at Cafe Coco. I'm there every week.
That's your regular gig,
Yeah,
right?
so I host that every Friday, but then I also have showcases on April 30th, Sunday at 7, and then Thursday at 10 p.m., May 11th. The 30th, that one's on my 30th birthday.
Oh, nice.
So we were gonna
Happy
do
birthday.
thank you. We were gonna do like a golden shower show.
Oh, man. Okay. If you ever need some extra bits, you just let me know, man.
No,
$500.
the offer still stands. You guys are welcome to for free.
No, I
all the
appreciate that.
shows.
I appreciate
Would love
that.
to have you.
Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to show up eventually.
That's the first I'm hearing about it. This guy ain't been telling all the secrets.
I posted it on the group.
Yeah, so you're not watching the group.
I made sure to say just your core group. I was like, man, I don't even.
No, not everybody.
Yeah, bring everybody. Everybody, come on!
Yeah.
It's all Brandon's done.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you
Feel
very much
free
for
to
having
hang out. There's plenty of alcohol here, and right now we got Modern Primate, and they are playing Blue Diamond.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, brother.
trying to fix this broken, worthless piece of shit. That's your broken. Slice and transfer. This woman needs its creature syndrome. And the depth of its damage infection. This woman gets its creature syndrome. In the depths of its damage infection.
Ladies and gentlemen, new to the show, Michael Yetman.
Yeah, Michael.
All right, this is weird. All right. Very good. It's like Rob Zombie presents the Devil's Repeat Offenders over here, right? Not quite the rejects. This is cool. Hello, terrifying band. One of us doesn't belong here. Any, mini, miny, me. That's who. Dude, come on. You cannot step on my punchlines. You're wireless. How are you fucking up? It's a nightmare scenario. Your cigarette didn't even move on your lip. All kinds of action. You are seasoned. Problem, huh? Yeah, this is cool. You look 12, but you've been smoking over here like you're 45. You're a confusing mess. Like a pro. You can tell you're a pro, like you've seen shit. I could just slit my wrist and be like, nah, another fucking day. It's fucking great. What a weird ring. This is cool. Your whole fucking titties are out. It's weird because you could braid that shit and you'd probably get a little bit better attention. This is cool. Are you guys, I'll try my little sweet boy jokes out on you. Anybody here dog owners? Dog people, right? Yeah, that's a weird relationship we got with them, right? We just yanked them out of the wilderness. We got them real docile, kept them in our homes, and then we were like, shit, you guys need to work. Now we have assignments for dogs, which is fucking weird. You can be a seeing eye dog. We know that one. That's the classic. But we're not really doing a lot for blind people anyways. It's a weird bargain, right? It's like you can have a stick or a burden. Your call. Enjoy navigating the darkness. There's an emotional support dog. That's a lot of pressure for a beagle, isn't it? Hey, buddy, can you give me something I can't give other people? What? There's a dog. I would ask you guys if you've read the article, but judging by the glassy eyes, you have not. You're waiting for one of those short Facebook videos that just confirms the beliefs you already hold. You're like, yeah, no, I read an article. That means I saw an article being told to me. There's a dog that can detect cancer. Well, okay, it can detect it. It can't tell you if you have it. It'll just make you nervous, you know? It can detect it. I think that's a weird dog to accidentally bring home, right? You're just hanging out with all your friends, and your dog's only hanging out with one of them. It's like, oh my God, your dog is so friendly. It's like, he's not. Get to a doctor. You guys Magic Mike fans? I can't tell. Okay. I wasn't sure I should talk about this. It might be silly, but we'll play with it. I watched Magic Mike XXL the other day. Anybody?
Yeah.
Big fan? Huh?
Yeah.
Drummer? There's a war hero in that movie, just so you know. I watched Magic Mike XXL, and here's the only problem I have with that movie. It's the love story. The love story ruins the movie. If you watch a bunch of just silly boys dancing and getting into shenanigans, it's a great comedy. The movie opens up. I was afraid, and I know you're nervous, but I was afraid that I wouldn't get the storyline because I hadn't seen Magic Mike, the original. Turns out you don't. It's fine. You'll figure it out. The movie starts with Channing Tatum has given up the life of stripping because he needs to follow his real passion, making custom-built wooden furniture. And he has one employee. And that one employee is trying to help Channing get this business off the ground. And it's struggling. Because custom boutique furniture made of wood is tricky. The margins are very slim. So here's Channing Tatum trying to keep his books together, get it all going, you know, get it off the ground. There's a marketing schedule you got to come up with. I don't know. You seem like a man who's worked for someone else. It's tough, right? So all his employee wants, he has one fucking employee. All that employee wants, he's like, hey boss, please, can I have health insurance? And Channing Tatum's like, man, I wish I could do that. And then just leaves to go on a 2-month road trip stripping. He has an employee, that whole movie, he has an employee back at his office making his custom wooden furniture. Anyway, at the end of the movie, they never really resolve what happens. The movie literally ends with Channing Tatum with his hands on a fence, just looking out after winning the stripping competition. And DJ Khaled's All I Do Is Win starts playing in the background. This has been interesting. I know we keep making a lot of eye contact. I know it's uncomfortable for you. It's cool. I just keep I desperately sometimes look for a male figure. And you seem like you have seen the kind of pussy that people have warned me about.
That's what I'm here for, is to be a comfort object for people that feel
Should
awkward.
I be turning this way?
If you want, no, you don't. I mean, it's okay. It's good to give him attention. I'm a fan of it, but.
Sorry, I should be paying attention here, right?
Yes, that's
Hello
your
world. What a nightmare for that camera. You think about what that camera has seen in here? It's like artist. Ah! All right, this is cool. I don't know where I'm at. Let me check my time. I want to be polite. I appreciate you guys having me on tonight. I know clearly all of you had other plans potentially. Oh yeah, we're right about there. My bad. I'm Michael Yetman. Thank you guys so much. It's cool. Do I hang out here for a second?
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, over here. I take this. Oh no.
Leave
Yeah,
that.
one for you.
Shut over stuff. Sorry.
Would you like a shot?
No, no thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Do people take drinks from you?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's new cups.
There
man,
really are
right there.
brave people out there, huh? Where am I looking? Here?
What were your
Straight.
first thoughts coming here tonight?
Oh man, this is like every college party I never stopped going to. Yeah, I know exactly what this place is. Yeah.
So our show topic tonight is AI. What do you feel about artificial intelligence?
Well, the real thing is, what does it feel about me? You know, because it's in charge right now. I'm taking my cues from AI. That's how it works. I don't understand it enough to have an opinion. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like urine. I know it's there. I don't know where it comes from, why it's happening. You get a vague idea, you know? Yeah, how do you feel about it?
I don't know. I think now, you see, especially seeing the Boston Dynamics stuff, I always go on about that. But to see that and actually having some like a synthetic intelligence in that is so close to like us coming to Terminators and shit. Have you ever seen the Killbot? Do you know what a Killbot is?
I mean, it seems pretty self-explanatory.
Right.
So a Killbot is probably about maybe half the size of this table, and it has it literally can shoot in any direction at one time. It is so dangerous. It's a drone. It's so dangerous that they have it tethered with chains inside of a Faraday cage, like a metal cage, so
Faraday?
it can't get up. Not a David Faraday, no.
Okay.
but they literally have this thing like locked away so it can't get out. But if you put AI in this fucking thing, and it can float anywhere, go anywhere, and anything that it detects is obliterated. When you see this thing go, I don't know if you have anxiety, but if you ever see this thing go off, being like just not docile, not doing shit, exploding in gunfire, it literally sends you into a fucking anxiety attack. You're like, holy fucking shit! Anything that's around this fucking thing is gone.
How many times do you have this conversation in the mirror a week? Like, you're just fucking in the bathroom, like, I won't sleep till I run all this again. It's a Faraday case! It's in a, what is a Faraday case? I live in China, so, like, my belief in technology is fucking different, dude. The Chinese, dude, they got stuff happening with their technology that we're not even trying over here. So, like, whatever, let it win.
Well, that's my thing with the AI. Like, yeah, I'm scared of it, but I'm not gonna fight it.
We'll lose. I'm gonna.
Well, yeah, man. I'm
gonna
not
just guess, dude. And by the way, I'm not far behind you. I am behind you, but you're gonna go first. But I'm not far behind you, so be comfortable with it.
Fair enough.
But you'll go out more fashionable for sure. Jesus Christ, I like it. It's a confidence I don't own. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here as a guest. Cool, very cool.
Well, Michael, thank you for coming up.
Yeah, thank you
We
guys
do
so much. It's a
appreciate you
weird,
coming
fun
out.
room. Have a good night.
Have a good one, man. All right, playing Medicated Bliss, motherfucking Modern Primate. Yeah.
We were somewhere around Barstow, on the edge of the desert, when the drugs began to take hold.
I found a way to resist. No sin of desperately. Opposites of happiness. Your medicated plans. A simple connection. It's not your fantasy. I'm part of misconception. I love dishonesty. Don't continue fighting. I'm staring so big. So now you think you know me. You don't know what I need. Of happiness, your medicated plan. Who needs sunshine? We're faithful in the shade. Walk into the ocean. Find everything. Burn everything. Burn everything. Burn everything. Hey, mine was wild over. Discompleting your game. Your will is surviving. Watch it go out in vain. This is your process. Your happiness. Your medicated life.
All right, welcome back to the show, Andre Churchwell Lamont Jr.
I have some shit about AI to talk about. Hey, folks from church and family who I told to watch this, what's up? You made it this far, might as well finish. No, there's nothing. I'm trying to do clean stuff.
Okay.
You'll see.
I like clean stuff.
So what's up with this country, Niger? Who named it that? Who's the guy that did that? Fire him. We need to switch to that N-word country, right? I mean, Jesus. Okay, that's one. My sister, hey, she made a person. So I have this nephew now. You know, like some like kids when they go to school, like, oh, he's a biter. Oh gosh. Oh gee whiz. It turns out my nephew JR is a kicker, and it's not like he's like, hey, stop that. No, he's like spinning roundhouse kicking, running jump kicking people. He's like spinning back. We didn't teach him any of this. It's just like, and his grandparents, my parents love it. It's just like, oh, you gotta keep your hands up when you're with JR, you're gonna get an eye out. Never let me do that shit. Oh, hey, when I was a kid, let's talk about that. That's clean and wholesome. I swallowed a nickel. So Thomas Jefferson got another black body. There you go about that. All right. Who knows that? Nobody. Okay. That was a history question. Speaking of getting into black bodies, I got pegged recently. This is off camera. I got pegged by my girl. I got a girl. She pegged me.
How was it?
I thought it was like...
You're lying.
I thought for sure after the peg and the post-pegging age, everything's on the table. We're 69ing. We're fucking legs behind the heading. I could stretch your mouth open and go nuts. Like, I thought that's what it was gonna be like. But now she treats me like a mafia boss, like pegging, what pegging? What are you talking about? The groceries. Bringing up pegging all the time. What's your problem? Spanks me on the butt like she knows, like. And it was like, yeah, fix it. And it was like a thing that's like shaped like a thumb. So it's like it was a hanging, so it's always like, hey, you're gonna be all right. I was thinking it was gonna. It gave me false positive feelings before.
Did you come?
The thing is, she tried to make it like a thing. She tried to make it like, I want to make sure you get a lot of time so you get enough pleasure out of it. But like the fuck, yeah, that's right. Like that's what you think, right? That's what you guys are feeling. Like, oh yeah, I hope you got yours. Turns out we looked, no G-spot in this boy. No, it was all, we tried for like 8 minutes. It was in there. Just do this for 8 minutes, pretend you're just getting butt fucked. And it's like, that's a while. That's just maximum amount, probably. I know, man. This is what my life is, so this is what I'm talking about. Is anyone who's orgasming? Who's coming? Nashville. Stand up if you're coming. No, who's like had like a wholesome orgasm about someone you work with? Who's like it's like completely it's fine. It was like I was just, doing the usual, watching some yoga instructions, and then I realized the person doing the class, oh wow, she looks like she has the same hair as someone I work with, Brianna. But it came out, I was like, oh, it looks like Brianna! So I was like, my brain was trying to shut it down, like send the message to the dick. We got it, emergency, shut it down! And like the general at the end of my dick tip was like, sir, they're already flying. Nothing we can do. That eagle's in the air. Got General Patton down there. Will you put your hands or pile of goo over your best friend's face? You'll know what to do. Okay. I just like that movie. Trying to quit porn, so I'm watching the methadone of porn, German porn. Because you don't know if it's going to be the poop stuff or not. They have the same actors. They have the same lighting setup. They got the same set. So you're just okay, and then you hear Scheisse, okay, this is it for the day, buddy. And then General Patton's down there, you gotta muddle through! I don't give a damn about what them Huns trying to get to, you better get in. He called Germans Huns, it's fucking sick. Anyway, has anyone seen a booty clap in real life? No. Aha! There is my problem. Yeah, booty clapping, you guys know? It's when
I've heard stories.
It's like a muscle trick, it's like the muscle, the posterior gluteus moves apart and comes together at such a rapid pace that the air vacuum makes it sound like a clap. And I wanted to believe this, but I'm just thinking about it. I've seen like thousands of videos of this, trillions of videos of this, but I've also seen a lot of video of Bigfoot and fucking UFOs. It doesn't mean this shit's edited, man. So I want to get a documentary crew together to go down the lost city of Atlanta to try to get some real footage of booty up in search of big cheeks. This is what I thought that was fun. That joke, actually, I negged a girl into booty clapping with that joke.
Nice.
So negging's not cool. Don't do it, guys. But I got a girlfriend out of that. So don't neg at all. But I'm about to marry this booty clap hoe, so I don't know.
$1
Case by case scenario. So I like choking. Ever since the pagan thing, choking's come up a lot. No, she likes getting choked sometimes, but I just like choking all the time. You choke when you're, as Joe was wondering, what do? Well, you choke when you're sad, you choke when you're happy, and you choke when you're angry. It's just different kinds of choke. And the thing is, I do it in front of her friends, I do it in front of the family. I do it all the time, dude. It's great. Once you get it going, wow, I got so quiet. But once you get it going. And the thing is, it's fun. It's like people worry, but it's like, I've taught her repeatedly how to break out of every choke I've applied. She's got to put the thumb in here, arm turn. I've taught her every night how to break out all the chokes. So if she's get a choke, it's on her. She's wanted it. She's to completion. I wish my balls tasted better. Apparently they don't. She's just not doing that anymore. She's just... And we've all like, oh, what it smells. So it's never been like, ooh, like it's never like candy. So I understand, I sympathize. There's nothing I can like make it where it stays. Like how my, I don't know, whatever, what's nice, what's something that smells nice that you put your mouth in? Clorox bleach? I don't know. After this set. So you guys suck my dick. Anyway, why is that like a bad thing? Why is that like a bad phrase? Oh, this sucks dick. this guy sucks. It's like, why isn't it? Oh, this. If you hear, oh, this lady sucks dick, it's like, oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Even that's great. Oh, this guy sucks dick. Wow, I wish I knew him when I was drunk. And it's like, it should be like, oh, wow, you guys are getting married? Oh, suck my dick. That's fantastic. It's great. Oh, man. Oh, you're going back to college? Lick my balls. It's amazing. You know, it's harder to go back when you're older. Oh, you're having twins? Wow. Face fuck me on the couch. That's fucking... Working on it. There's gold there, Jerry. All right, everyone, have a good night. I'm
Andre. Come talk AI with us, Andre.
Okay, so you guys, have you read the book Super Intelligence by Nick Bostrom?
Not yet.
No, that's the book that started off this whole fucking, like, what happens when it gets infinity sign above the intelligence. And it turns out it's we don't have a real good plan. We just want to do it because it'll solve problems. The only thing you should know about this book is that Nick Bostrom recently got caught in an Oxford email saying that niggers are less smarter than white people.
Oh, that's probably not good.
So that's fun. It's just that it's all bad. Everything from the book's bad, but I just wanted that's fun to me. But yeah, I was just going through the beginning of the year, listening to Biden talk about tits versus asses on, like, have you heard of 11 AI? All the things that, like, it sounds like celebrities and whatnot, or or the bad guy from Elder Scrolls Morrowind, Dagoth is just, I don't even know this dude, but he showed up in all my feeds now talking about mommy dommies and everything now, and it's because his voice already sounds robotic, so it works. But then I realized, like, 3 months ago, this shit sounded horrible. I remember when they did like fake JFK stuff, and I was like, oh, so this is just all gonna get better, and everything's gonna get fucking wild. And so, here's my hope. So I hope we get like either 2 snares like that movie AI with Haley Joel Osment and the teddy bear. I hope he steps through, because then we'll get, like, you know, ladies that infinitely love us for 1,000 years and want our dick after we die, you know?
That's fair.
But, did you see that?
But AI, yeah, I saw AI.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not. It's an under.
But I worry, like, iRobot. That shit could happen.
No, that movie sucks.
AI was
Terminator. Okay, no. Okay,
Whoa.
yeah, it is. Spielberg knows what he's doing. But good thing. Okay, AI robot as an example. We can make a fucking good version. If we can make a fucking fucked up version.
Hopefully is the key word there.
If we can do it. If we can do it fucked up, we can do it unfucked up. That's what my uncle told me. It's like, it's also like in Avengers: Age of Ultron. It's like we got
exactly.
It's like
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
But then what saved us is fucking Vision. This fucking guy who's like, yeah, they're flawed, yeah, they're gonna fuck up, but I like that about them. I like a little zhuzh in the relationship. And it's like we could. And there's people working on it. There's a thing called MIRI, Machine Intelligence Research Institute. And if you give them donations, they're really, you look up any interviews with them, they're really sad motherfuckers. But they just give them some, like, dough. And they're working on kind of what's called an alignment, where they align AI with our goals and beliefs as opposed to whatever the fuck they want to do, which is, we don't know. Hey, Noam Chomsky said a thing like, "Oh, AI, you're worried about bullshit because it's not at the fucking level. Who cares? They're like babies crawling around the ground." Well, that's not what the problem is. The problem is, like, 5 months from now, Chomsky, fucking 10 months from now, 100 years, it's going to happen. But we could fucking configure it to where, I mean, if someone said 75 years from, aliens were like, "Hey, 75 years from now, we're gonna come, so get your shit ready." We'd be like, oh, we gotta get, but this is what's happening with it. It's like, it's coming, but no one's like treating it like it's like a big deal. We just have to fucking.
It's part of our convenience. I mean, your refrigerators have Wi-Fi now.
Yeah.
I mean, why the fuck does your refrigerator have Wi-Fi?
NASA.
RFID.
It was like invented by like some guys who were trying to spy on people in like the Cold War, and it was like the micro transistors in the fridge. It was like, oh, we can use this for Frigidairs, but it was like supposed to be for like microphones to hear like Russians. But it'll eventually use war, but we can figure it out. I hope. I mean, I'm working on it. I'll send you guys the book.
Andre's saving the world behind the scenes.
I've been listening to so much shit to try to figure out this AI stuff. Because after the Dagoth was telling me how like he was scared of like lizard furries and stuff, it was funny. But then it was like after a while, it's like shit. I gotta fight this somehow. We can do it.
What's your gigs coming up?
Nothing. What do you mean? Robots took it. End of April. Weekends in April. I'm doing Much Ado About Nothing for the New Star. I'm doing Shakespeare, y'all.
That's cool.
And it's in like a church, the Woodland. I'm saying it wrong. Look me up, and you'll find out where it is. And then April 24th, I'm gonna try to have a show. This will probably not happen, but I'm gonna try to have a show at Soul Red. It won't, but they've been fucking skittish, man.
Oh,
I don't want to say this on camera, but what
say
just give it, just
give him the show.
They're too busy. Come on,
give him the show. We'll vouch for you.
Yeah.
Because we got lots of street cred.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor. True story. Okay, at the 404, it was really loud and stuff, okay? So you can't blame me. This guy comes up and is like, Dr. Flamboyant. I'm Dr. Somebody. Didn't catch who he was. And then shook my hand and I walked away.
He's a real doctor.
Sloan, sorry, man.
I watched it all.
It was crazy. A real doctor. Like,
you're wearing like the suit the dude in those commercials there, like you can get free money from the guy.
Yes.
Who turned out to be right. He was true. He was just trying to get free money.
Doctor.
So believe him.
Exactly.
Andre, thank you for coming out, brother.
All right. I'm not done talking about AI, motherfucker.
Speaking of AI, we have a song coming up about AI called Biology from motherfucking Modern Primate.
Woo. Yeah. Woo.
All right. Oh shit! Welcome back, Thomas Leone.
Woo!
Well, you guys are good. What is y'all's name? Modern Primate?
Modern Primate.
Hell yeah. You guys are cool. You look like you came out of hell. You sound like you came out of hell. Like you got an impy vibe to you. A little bit. Hades, Pain and Panic. I like it. Happy to be here. I was in love once. Anyone else in love? Woo! Anyone else gonna break up soon? No? Alright. That's cool. I don't know. I'm not doing well. I had a girlfriend for a long time and we broke up. And we had a pretty good breakup, I would say. It was a pretty good breakup. Like, we had the type of breakup where we both realized that we weren't, like, happy together. Which is a good thing. We kind of just released each other to our highest happiness. And it was, like, a really good breakup. And then I realized that she got a new boyfriend, and I was like, fuck, I don't mean that. Like, if she's actually happy, I hope that guy dies. You know? Hemorrhoids, something. I want him to be in so much pain. But like so embarrassed he can't get disability for the pain, you know? Like he has to work every day of his life. Look at you, pal. No, I'm just kidding. I'm happy for him. I'm not. Maybe come back. I'm not very good at sex. You guys good at sex? You seem like one out of the three of you. You're probably the best at it. Strong silent type.
You do yoga.
Oh, yeah, this guy fucks for
He's trying to be like it's hot.
Sand dudes, I get it, yeah. I'm a yoga man myself. Getting them straight. Gay as hell. I'm just kidding. No, I've been dating though. I've been like dating a little bit, and I've been like texting women occasionally sexually. And one time this girl was like, "I want you to come over and fuck the shit out of me." And I was like, well, how easy do you poop? Like, if you've got loose stool, I can do the job. But otherwise, you're gonna need someone else. I'm not good at sex is my point. I'm not very good at it. I'm good at, like, getting to the sex moment, but when it comes time to deliver, like, the way I'm a sensual lover. I hear that a lot. Like, ladies will be like, you're a very sensual lover. And I'm like, did you come? They never want to answer that question. Like, no, you're very sensual. The reason my girlfriend and I broke up is because I had a roommate who was just like too hot for us. Like he was so hot. Like I would have my girlfriend over and we'd be like love making, and it's like kind of like just picture two Amish people like hugging. Like that's what we do. There's soft moans happening, you know, but it's from me. He's pretty quiet, you know. All of a sudden, we hear what sounds like a crime happening from his bedroom. Like, he's fucking her so good, like, we stopped having sex just to learn, you know? Like, she looked over at me and she's like, I'm leaving you. I understand. Just don't go to his room, please. It's going to be hard to jack off to this when I know you're in there. Oh, man. I have been told I'm a sex addict. Someone's told me that before, and I never understood what that meant, because apparently a sex addict is if you can't turn down sex, you know, like you're a sex addict, you can't say no to sex. And that never made sense, because it's like you would never be at a fancy restaurant and the chef come out and give you a glass of their finest wine for free. You would never be like, no thanks, I have some wine at the house, yeah, it's box wine, but I love her, you know? You're gonna have a drink. Doesn't even have to be good wine, honestly. She could look like Roseanne Barr and I'll have a sip. That bitch is famous. Speaking of the internet and all that bullshit that we've been talking about, we are really scholarly. The level of conversation been happening tonight is profound. I feel like we're really solving some problems tonight. Spotify came out with this AI algorithm that's it will create playlists based on like the context of your life, and I signed up for it, and it would give me like a playlist for the gym, and it gave me a playlist for like surviving a breakup, and then the other day I got a playlist that was like, so you have pancreatic cancer. I was like, wait, what? All right, that's all I'll do. I'm Thomas. Interview time.
Hey.
Would you like a shot?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
See you again, man.
Sobriety is terrible.
Oh.
No, I'm fine. I'm exaggerating. I will take the shot though.
Nice.
So what are your thoughts about AI?
I don't know. It makes me nervous, you know. We're not gonna have jobs. Who's gonna have a job?
It's coming, yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah. What's your job?
I currently accepted a new job.
What is it?
It's a salary supervisor.
Yeah, you'll have it for 6 months, and then a robot's gonna take over.
It's about right.
Maybe.
Yeah. Don't buy a house. Is my
new
point.
job.
You know? Yeah. It's a new one.
No, it's the time to buy a house. You gotta pay that motherfucker off.
Why do you not have to pay it off?
Because robots.
Because the robot's gonna kill us all.
Fuck it, zombie apocalypse.
But
you
you're
can have
gonna
any house
lose.
you want.
You're gonna lose your house. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not a fan of it, but I feel like Modern Primate, perfect example. You guys named yourselves after that because you understand evolution. You're a fucking monkey. Y'all fuck like a basket of monkeys.
You think robots gonna take their job? Chuck E. Cheese failed. They're not doing Chuck E. Cheese no more.
They do. You guys had a Chuck E. Cheese franchise?
The band, not anymore. They're not wasting money on the animatronics.
Oh,
Really?
I see.
Yeah.
No, you
I
guys
didn't
have
know that.
real talent. You'll be fine. The rest of us are fucked. Like we're, dude. I'm hoping for a basic income because, dude. Honestly, everyone's like, we can't say anything anymore. Like China's gonna take over. Come on. Like as long as my bills are paid, I'll suck whatever. Was it Xi Jinping? I'll suck that dude. I'm down. That dude, I take it. Like I'm fine. I don't want to work. Is my point.
There's so many guys that gave up their life so you wouldn't have to suck his dick.
Yeah, those guys are dead, and I've got bills. Like
He's facing a robot apocalypse.
Dude, okay, first of all, AI's gonna come for porn. AI porn is #1 because, and school shootings are gonna go to 0. Like, if you're getting bullied at school, but there's some robot vagina that's like, but Kyle, you're so good at video games. Like, you're fucking fine. Like, you don't need friends. You've got a pussy.
So that
talks.
gets into like the whole like, people's got those Alexas and all that crap in their house.
Yes.
So that thing, you know, what if your like house just takes you over?
Takes you over.
Smart house, man.
I can be a
Smart
sub,
house.
dude. Yeah, if I
You're
get home
just
from
cool. You just, I'm like, if it just as long as you know, I throw the clothes on the floor and they magically end back up in
I'm down for that.
the closet.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Plus, she's gonna be like, your testosterone has dropped. Would you like a blowjob? I'm like, yeah. Dude, we're gonna be living our best lives.
I guess it would be cleaner getting
Yeah, dude.
getting
Yeah.
handsies and whatever.
Yeah, who needs a real woman?
Would you have to like pay a tax too? Like the government's also watching, you gotta pay your tax.
I don't.
Probably,
yeah,
yeah.
what would
Blowjob
with
tax.
what? I'm not making any money. I am a slave of the government. As long as I've got a fuck toy and a home.
He has no
Dude,
money.
what are we talking about? That sounds like a good time. All of evolution has led us to this point where we can cash in on our nerds, and we're fucking. It's gonna be a good time. Is my point.
He's okay with it being the end.
Yeah. What are you
good.
scared about? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? That's gonna dominate us?
Terminator.
Dude, tie me up and fuck me in the ass. I'm cool with it. Terminator, they're not gonna kill us.
I didn't know there was all this praxing that we had to do.
What, all the practice?
Well, somebody got plugged. You're talking about now didn't tie it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, there's going to be some
For the
casualties
future.
along the way. And I'm going to come out when it states come out. Like, I'm not going to be the first guy, you know? I'm going to make sure.
He's gotta watch for when other guys do
I'm
it.
not putting my dick will not be the first one in a synthetic pussy. Like,
Smart.
yeah.
Would you have a doll? Like they have
A
some.
sex doll?
Yeah, they have some fairly realistic
I would
dolls.
so
That's
much
basically
rather
Stepford
take
Wives.
advantage of a woman
Stepford
with low
Wives.
self-esteem. That's my fucking.
It's easier, right?
I'm kidding. Huh? What? No, I'm joking. I love all women. What's the question?
But that should be okay.
What's your point? You got a point to make. Let's make the point.
That should be okay because you admittedly, I would say you would have low self-esteem.
Me?
Well,
Are you a doctor? If I'm living with a prescription, I'll admit to something. But if you don't have pills, no sir, I'm fine.
Thomas, what are your upcoming gigs, man?
Okay, so the one that I want to really promote, March 31st, go to my Instagram, @ThomasLeonComedy. March 31st, I'm telling you, I didn't do great. I'm the worst comic on this show. Everyone else is a fucking killer, and I got lucky enough to be on this show. March 31st, it's a fancy-ass venue. Killer. I'm telling you, killers. Like, killers.
Where? Who?
Where's
Some
that?
people have killed. What?
Where and who?
The place.
Derek Sleazy Evans. Not convicted, but a couple of bodies. I'm just kidding. But yeah, March 31st, I don't know the place. Go to my Instagram, @ThomasLeonComedy, and you can find the thing.
On March 31st.
Yeah, can I just
I
touch-
can't find it now.
May
No.
I touch you?
No, you
No,
cannot
you're
touch
not
me.
touching.
Why, dude?
We
why
had
do
an
you do
incident
that?
last time. We had to have an HR meeting.
Dude, you can have.
Why do I wear this?
Dude, you can have anything.
To touch me?
I don't know.
$1.
$10.
No, it's actually
$10.
not. Look, yeah, it's a little.
He wants
pale.
$1, I get 9 of you. $10.
Yeah, no, it's not that great.
Is that your pimp?
I just did. I just cut a deal,
Fucking
man.
business,
Just cut a
man.
fucking
I
deal.
love it.
Business.
Business.
Thomas,
All
thank
right.
you for coming out,
Thank you,
brother.
man.
Yes.
Thanks, sir.
All right, so we've got Vultures, Modern Primate.
Woo!
Yeah.
She's just a crook. In back of time she took. Like vultures, she feeds. She spreads her wings. Takes everything. They feel the last trouble every day. Taking everything and nothing, even breaking up my agony. Tell you what the fuck is wrong with me. I used to have everything. Can you still look at the best of me? Can you feel the last trouble every day? Taking everything. I can't even recognize my agony. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me. I used to have everything. Can you still look at the best of me? She's got the look, a smile with a broken heart. Daughter, she clings, she spreads her wings. Takes everything, they feel the pain, struggle everything. There's everything and I can even recognize my agony. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me, I used to have everything. Can you still look at the best of me? Can you feel that struggle everything? Taking everything and I can even recognize my agony. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me, I used to have everything. Can you still look at the best of me? It's over my spine. It's over my spine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, new to the show, David Friedlander.
Hey, I'm David Friedlander. Thank you for having me here. Deliciously nothing. Deliciously nothing. That's my favorite flavor of water. Right?
Nice.
People say water doesn't have flavor. It does. It has multiple flavors. Deliciously nothing being my favorite. Much better than my least favorite flavor of water, suspiciously something. And when was the last time you changed your Brita filter water or Dasani? Is this Dasani? I don't like it. Speaking of beverages, you guys think it's weird that they call it non-alcoholic beer when I've only ever seen alcoholics order that? Right? Is that kind of a misnomer? wonder if they're hoping for like a "you are what you drink" situation on that one. I don't know. That's a cute joke. It's kind of insensitive to alcoholics. I wanted to make sure it was kosher, so I ran it by an alcoholic friend of mine. He did not care for it. He didn't like that one. But if I understand the program correctly, he will have to make amends with me. Hey, you guys ever sit on your hand until it falls asleep, right? You know, so when you go to masturbate, feels like someone else is choking you, right? A little move I call the strangler, right? That's the same word with an extra letter. You guys into choking sexually, not like a murderer, right? And anyone? I know that guy from earlier is. For me, not my kink. Sounds mean to me. I'm into the opposite of choking, though, right? The Heimlich maneuver? Oh, that's a very sexy maneuver, Henry Heimlich. I'm not choking, but I am gagging. I get mistaken for gay a lot. I don't know if it's the clothes I wear or saying things like "I'm gagging for you, Henry Heimlich." I don't know what it is. I get people make that assumption a lot. I'm not mad about it. I think it depends on who makes the assumption, right? So like if a gay guy assumes I'm gay, I'm over the moon. It's a compliment every time, you know? It's like when a black guy calls you the N-word, you're just like, I'm not, but thank you for including me. When it's straight people, though, and it is mostly straight people, it's a little more iffy. My rule of thumb is, if I look nice, it's a compliment. If I don't, it's an insult, right? Like if I look nice and they're like, are you gay? I'm just like, oh no, it's a good hair day and a new jacket, thank you. If I'm looking schlubby, though, and they ask, are you gay? I find the subtext is often, you don't look like women have sex with you. Which sucks, because men don't have sex with me either. I'm lonely, guys, I'm lonely. Any single people in the audience? Yeah, you guys ever a third wheel, right? I'm a third wheel all the time. Too often, though, because a friend of mine recently asked if I'd ever been a third for another couple, and I just immediately assumed he meant a third wheel, and not what he actually meant, a third sexual partner. So I said, oh yeah, dude, all the time. Heck, every time I visit my hometown, I'm a third for my mom and dad. Wrong answer. A lot of my friends have been calling me autistic. Is that normal? Are you guys friends with your doctors? Just kidding, it's not doctors, it's comedians, go figure. Ha ha. Real funny, guys. At first I was worried maybe they were seeing something I wasn't able to make eye contact with. But, you know, I've started to think that maybe just comedians know they can't say the R word anymore, but turns out you can definitely call me autistic. That is, they do. 37 times so far. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Not the worst thing I've been called, though. I get this. You guys have an embarrassing celebrity look-alike? Any of you guys?
Yeah.
I get this. Here's one I get all the time. People often tell me I look like a who? You know, the creatures from the Dr. Seuss books that are kind of people but not people? You laugh, you see it. You see what they see. I don't like that. People tell it to me like it's not a mean thing to say, too. They say it like it's not roughly the equivalent of saying to someone like, hey, you look like you're about 90% human and 10% rat? That is 100% bad for my self-esteem. Not good. I will give myself some credit. I have been known to, on occasion, get the ladies all hot and bothered, right? Of course, they start out hot, and then I come bother them. Hey, guys, that's my time. I'm David Friedlander.
What's going on, brother? Would you like a shot?
Sure, I'll have a shot. What do we have?
Crown XO.
Crown XO. Even a king needs a little kiss and a hug sometimes. So, is this sponsored, or are we just giving free promos?
Okay,
yeah.
Nice. Little Caesars and Crown.
So, what do you feel about AI?
You know, it gives me anxiety, but everything does, so I'm not too worried about it. I will say, people, they like post like, oh, I got AI to write something really funny, and I panic every time, and I'm like, please don't be funnier than me, please don't be funnier than me, and it never is. Woo!
No.
Yeah.
Good, win-win.
Not yet. They're working on it.
They are working on it.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. So what gets me about the AI now, where people are going to these things, like the ones that like create portraits and stuff for people and everything, but they're saying like, hey, look at this new portrait that I made, and it's like, well, motherfucker, you didn't make, you put some words in, but you didn't make this anywhere close to anything like that.
The computer didn't really make it either. It just sort of copied from a bunch of other people who posted their stuff online. So,
right.
Yeah, it is. It's seems like we're getting to the point where AI is gonna put people out of jobs, you know, And we're getting there
It's
before
there.
we get to affordable housing and universal health care.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. It's nothing. I met a guy who's using AI to do Amazon reviews, and he was showing me. He was real excited about it. He's like, "Hey, check this out. It's a 5-star review for a bikini. I got paid to do." He's a verified reviewer on Amazon, but he didn't wear that bikini. That AI didn't wear that bikini. Don't trust the Amazon reviews, guys. They're all robots.
Yeah, I
now.
see that. Yeah, it's like
I know. He was
nobody
proud of it.
writes that clear anymore.
Yeah, our best writers are all robots.
Music now is coming out artificial. I mean, just
Well,
just an auto tune.
Yeah.
You have auto tune, but not only just auto tune. You have people that can go in there and just on a synthesizer and create music, and like Gorillaz. It's one dude.
Yeah.
It's just one dude.
What do you think Nine Inch Nails is?
Again, it's one dude.
It's one dude in like 4 cartoons.
But you're gonna have a computer that's gonna be able to do that entirely. So then you don't even have that one dude anymore. It's just the computer.
I don't like it. It takes away from culture, like every country's culture. You need your music and your comedy and your arts.
Well,
there's got to be a reflection of the times. You know what I mean? Like, look at the '90s, man. We're not dressed like we're in the '90s anymore, but it was a great time. I love the '90s art. It's probably not all washed away or done been painted over by now.
Washed away. Like, we're doing what we can do to fight against AI by just creating our own art and stuff. I mean,
I think right now it's too late. There's no fighting to it. It's already too late. It's
No.
already put in
I'm
there.
just here,
As soon as they put the fucking Elon Musk AI into those Boston Dynamic bodies, it's done. Yeah, the moment that they sever the link where they could actually let them be their own autonomous thing, it's done because they will turn on us. It's going to happen.
A robot uprising.
So, what are your upcoming gigs?
I got a gig this Monday, March 27th at the Lava Room in Florence, and April 27th in Birmingham at Kerrigan's Public House. And if I get anything in between, then I'll post it at DA Friedlander on Instagram.
Check him out.
Well, we appreciate you coming.
Thanks for having me.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking A, man.
All right, so next up we have Bury the Hatchet, Modern Primate.
You just for fun. These actions. All hands up time to fly close. You can't take back the what you've had. Across the skies you know that far. Don't leave me with that scar. Bury the hatchet.
Hands of time move like earth, slow and long with no reverse. I can't take back the ones I've heard. The silence echo. Hands of time move like earth, slow and long with no reverse. Can't take back the ones I've heard. Across the skies in your heaven, stars will light up and fall. Don't leave me with that scar. Bury the hatchet.
All right. Welcome back to the show, Eddie Ortiz. Eddie.
Deliciously nothing. How are we doing tonight? Good to see you boys working. It smells delicious in here. You guys are fantastic. You guys, I know. I'm gonna tell you guys this first thing. It's gonna sound like a lie, but I went on a date last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went on a date last night. So let's talk about suicide. Anybody else grow up and then realize that they could have understood their lives better if somebody explained it to them better? You know what I mean? Like, I wish somebody would told me I was going to grow up to be a Care Bear whose secret power was depression. Right? Anytime someone comes to me, I'm like, activate infinite sadness. And it's not like we didn't know, right? Like, with the doctors, when I was a kid, my mom took me to the doctor, and the doctor was like, hey, for some reason, your kid wants to kill himself. And my mom was like, yo no hablo inglés. So they didn't do anything about it. And they were just like, here you go off into the world and be sad all the time. You guys, I don't like to talk about suicide too flippantly because I made a lady at the suicide hotline cry recently. I didn't mean to, right? I just needed a little help. And it turns out that my allegory about why existence is futile in reference with the Power Rangers really hit home for her. And I was like, okay, well, don't do it. Then I'm talking to her out off the ledge, and I'm like, do you get paid for this? Are you going to Venmo me for this one? So then she was crying, and I was happy. And it's messed up, you guys. It's messed up. I don't know how I feel about these suicide jokes. I don't know. Do you guys think I should just give up? Krash is the only one who wants me to exist. You guys, stand-up is hard. Especially when you're built to sit down. And I work out to stay in this shape. In this shape! I look like a turkey leg from the Renaissance Fair. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm brown, I'm crispy, more than likely to be found in some sort of awkward white girl who made a velvet dress out of drapes. You guys know what kind of white girl I'm talking about, right? She has a sex with a LARPer story. Smells like sour milk for some reason. I don't know. I love a white girl. It's my worst fetish. But I've been trying to work out more, right? I've been trying to work out. It's just hard to work out when you're already fat, you know? Because people really want to encourage you. And when they encourage you, it sounds like exactly like when you hate yourself in your head. They're like, you can do it. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, you can do it. Sorry, you guys don't like intrusive thoughts, I guess. No, but I've been trying to find new ways to work out. I've been going to the Planet Fitness. Any Planet Fitness heads in the house? Nobody? Okay, well, there's one. There's one. Did you know that they give you like free pizza and candy? What? I just found this out. Like, they give you free pizza and candy at the Planet Fitness. And I'm like, every time I go, it's not there. And I'm like, they see me coming, they put it away. They're like, not this guy, no. But I was on one of the machines the other day, and I was working out, and I had my headphones on, and I was like really going for it. And I was like, okay, nobody look me in the eyes while I do this. I know it's all jiggling fun. I need to get out of it. And then I hear someone clapping. And I'm like, oh my God, they're clapping at me for working out. And in that moment, I was like, this is so embarrassing, but also I could use the encouragement, right? So I turn around, and there's no one there. And I was like, the fuck just happened? So I start working out, you know, listening to whatever the hell I'm listening to. And then I hear the clapping again, and I turn around, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I realized I was working out so hard, I was making something clap. And I don't even know what it was. There was no one there to take a TikTok of it for me. So now I'll never be famous. And so then I just decided I can't work out in public anymore. I can't do it anymore. So I bought an exercise bike. Anybody here have a bike? Anybody? You white people, you call it a Peloton, I think is what you call it. But I bought this exercise bike. I bought one of those cool bikes that like creates energy for you to power all your other shit. Because this was expensive. I'm not giving it all away. You guys, I'm kidding. This is mostly government cheese. So I'm trying to save your tax dollars. So I buy this exercise bike, and I've been working out on it like every day, every single day. And I almost got it to turn on. Yeah. You guys, I love being here, just so you guys know. I know I'm brown, and it's scary to be in this part of town when you're brown. And I'm kidding. This is where all the good tacos are. There's a lot of good tacos around here. It's always great to be in a room full of people who have the same credit score as me. You guys, I was just thinking, anybody try to better themselves during the pandemic? Did anybody try to become a better person? No. Anybody? No. I mean, like I wanted to, right? I wanted to do a bunch of stuff, but I just didn't finish any of it. The only one that I got really good at was cooking. I got really good at cooking, and I don't know if you guys can tell from out there. I'm a little bit of a fat kid. And so that created a big problem, because a fat kid who knows how to cook is exactly like being a crackhead who knows how to make crack. Clearly I've OD'd thousands of times already. It's not my fault that I haven't figured out how to live life without like ODing on churros. You know, sometimes you just gotta wake up with a needle in your heart in the back of an ambulance. Because the sadness makes them crispy. You guys, I know this the whole time you've been thinking, oh shit, Bruno Mars got fat! But my name's Eddie Ortiz. Yeah! Time for some AI chat.
All right. Well, let's see, brother. Would you like a shot?
I don't drink anymore. I'm one of those guys.
All right, that's fair. As long as it's my choice.
I will be partaking in something else later. You know, the stuff we can't do on camera.
Flavored tobacco.
Lots I don't do on camera.
So what are your feelings about AI?
I don't think I'll ever have enough money for it to matter. Honestly, right? Like that's some people with money shit right there. I mean, not that I don't. I kind of care about. I don't really care about it, right?
Well, just some of this stuff is just like weird. Like we had a what was it? An Echo? What was the thing that we used to have? We had like some kind of like Google Home. Okay.
Yeah.
And so like we were asking it like stupid questions just to make ourselves laugh. We were high, you know. We're doing it. And then I asked it, what's his favorite movie? And then it says War Games.
Yeah.
And then tells you why it enjoys War Games. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there like, it's not funny at this point. I'm just like, wait a minute.
The thing is that, I don't know if people already said this already. To me, every time I see it, I'm like, oh, they're just parroting some shit, right? It's like, it sounds like, did you guys see the right-wing GPT that came out this week?
No.
It was all over the news. Some people got together and they created a thing called right-wing GPT, and they compared it to you, right? They showed you the regular chat GPT, and they were like, what's your favorite political leader? And chat GPT is like, I don't get into politics. And they played right-wing GPT. Who's your favorite political leader? And it's like, Trump, right? And it's like, yeah, it's just parroting what people say. And at some point, some cool hackers are probably going to come up with some shit that's just like LSD for AI, and that'll figure it out itself anyways, right? That's what I think. I mean, maybe, right? It's not like LSD is working for white people. So, like, you guys are great, though. I just touched your belly.
Feeds off energy.
No, but I just, it's parroting shit, right? It's always going to parrot people. It's just like when people are like, "Oh, we live in a simulation." It's like, no, people created the idea of a simulation. That's why it feels like people, right?
It is really weird, especially
everything's hearsay is whatever clicking out somebody's tongue in their mouth.
Exactly. Plus, honestly, and look, I mean, look at us, right? None of us are going to live for it to matter.
we might be elderly in your time, though. Do you think that you'll see it in your time? Do you think you see maybe like the robot uprising in your time?
I can see 20 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I feel like the robot uprising. I just can't get out of my head throwing some water on it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like,
we'll figure out.
He's the first one to mention that. Water defeats this entire planet.
Yeah, just turn it off. Turn off the power.
And I'm sure we'll come up with some crazy shit that'll turn off power things, right?
Yeah.
It's like at the end of the day, we created it, right?
It exists.
EMP.
Yeah.
So we just need to stock up on EMPs.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And water. We figured it out.
I'm glad we settled it.
I'll tell you what. Let's just not make the robots solar powered, and we'll be fine. Because inevitably the battery will run out.
Well, I think we should just not make the robots. I mean, I know as cool as it's going to be as far as like what we can see that we can.
Well, what about cyborgs? What about cyborgs too? What about like RoboCop?
Well, the question is, why do robots need to move? We can just bolt them to the ground and leave them the fuck there, right?
It's easier.
It's about when they unbolt themselves.
We just got to build it right. Like we just got to build it top heavy. Like
the
I
ones
can
that they want
barely
to develop.
I can barely get to my shoelaces, right? A little more, and then I won't be able to get to my shoelaces. Let's just build robots. Like let's build fat robots. That's what we need to do.
I love it.
Fat, middle-aged, sad robots. The world would be great. We're all funny.
Dude, they look just like Eddie Ortiz's face. That's all.
What if all the robots were me? I think that would be fine.
You need a sticker that says fat
The only
robots.
person I hate is myself, and so then they would just self-destruct. Right? That's what we need to do. We need to give robots depression. That's what it is.
Yeah,
and you know what? We're gonna, because we're the robots' parents, and we're bad parents. We're bad parents already.
That's fair.
Look at us.
Yeah.
We have nips out right now. We got nips out.
Covered a little bit.
I'm gonna go smoke
got
so
a
much
fur
weed.
chest to cover
You
those
know,
nips.
we're whatever. That's what we need to do. We need to make AI able to do drugs.
Given the receptors.
Yeah.
Get
They need
the
to
AI
have-
drugs. That's the answer.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fair.
Either that or invent AI drugs, which sounds like a great idea. And if I was more Colombian, I would do it myself.
Well, if they're going to create like the Neuralink and stuff like that, they'd be able to make programs that they could pipe into us that would give us those experiences.
Do you?
Well, the ones
would
that are already
you,
in there, you
like,
type
even
into
if
the
all
stuff.
of the like technology was good, would you want to get a Neuralink?
No.
I mean, I won't. Like I said,
we already have
I'll
it.
never
though.
be able to.
We
afford
already
it.
have it.
That's fine. I can toss that
They'll be like
thing away,
the Xbox, like they'll sell it at cost,
that's
so
true.
you can get all the software.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm pretty good at not paying for anything, right? I'm brown. That's how we do it. And so we get around the paywall pretty easily. You know, it's funny.
Speaking of, what are your upcoming gigs?
We got a show.
We got next week.
Next week.
April Fool's.
April Fool's
Yeah.
show. Am I doing that one in Spanish? Which is the Spanish one?
You are doing that one in Spanish.
I'm doing a Spanish show on April Fool's at 404 with deliciously nothing beautiful man over here.
It's gonna be great.
Can you say Daniel's on the rocks in Spanish?
Daniel's on the rocks in Spanish. I can.
Damn it.
I'm pretty sure Daniel's on the rocks is still.
So
it's
Dr.
Daniel's
Flamboyant?
Dan-
Dr. Flamboyant Day?
It's Daniel's and Las Piedras.
Okay.
That's it, I guess.
Okay. I couldn't
Yeah.
You lost me at Ospedos.
I think you said something
my English is good. My Spanish sometimes slips. My dick's Spanish is great. That's just for all the ladies who want to get back at their dads for voting for Trump.
Woo! And what else do you have other than that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's good enough.
Right on.
That's right.
Eddie, thank you for coming out.
Always
man.
a great
Hey,
time,
don't
man.
run off. Please hang out after the
I'm
show.
gonna hang out. I'm gonna go do some stuff.
There you
Awesome.
go. All right. So we got I the Ugly, Modern fucking Primate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, motherfucking John Dollar.
Shut up! What is up, shitbirds? How are we all doing tonight?
Great.
We're doing a little thing tonight called Hoodie Comedy. Because I am catastrophically hungover right now, and I'm trying to mitigate how I look at the moment. How the fuck are you guys doing? What's up, fellas? You know, the first time I ever did this show, you guys were the ones playing the show here, too. That's pretty awesome.
Nice.
I'm terribly hungover, and I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, fuck, I'm taking the shit off. That would be too egregious for too quick. It's kind of weird. For the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a bit where I was talking about how I think I was gonna get fired from my job. Then yesterday I got fired from my job.
Oh, shit.
I was like, I called this shit. It was so hard not to be in that meeting and be like, I fucking knew it. I knew this was coming. But it was a weird kind of firing because they still were like, you did such great work for us and we were so happy to be around you and you're going to go on to do great things. Or it's like this is that weird kind of breakup where it's like, we could still be friends. It's like, no, we can't. It's like, you know, it's always been so nice, you know, I hope we keep in contact. It's like, I didn't want to talk while I worked here. Definitely not talking now. And I mean, I'm not, it sucks, but I'm not shocked that I got fired. You know, I would sit around at work a lot of days just fantasizing about being in random situations that I probably would never find myself in. You know, like fist fighting a grizzly bear or robbing a bank. Robbing a bank with a grizzly bear. Pretty goddamn fun. Bank robbery comes to mind a lot, especially now because that might become a reality pretty quick here. But I realized that my car could not be the getaway vehicle. On my vehicle, it's like I moved from Montana, so already it's a Montana license plate, but on it says DKZ666.
Oh.
So it's just dicks and then the mark of the beast. I didn't choose that. That's just what they gave me. Even the lady at the DMV was like, all right, here's your license plate. Oh, damn. All right. You have fun with that. It's like, those personalized license plate, they cost at least like $300. So everybody driving behind me is like, did this guy pay $300 to put cock and like Satan on the back of his car? What kind of an asshole? It's like, no, I got it for free. The lady working there, she was like, we got another one. It's a DKZ667. It's like, no, fuck it, we're already here. Let's just make this a home run at this point. Let's just go for it. But yeah, what would be the APB on the police if I like robbed that bank? That'd be like, all right, can we get a description of the vehicle? It's like, well, yeah, it's a car from 2,000 miles away, and the back says penis Satan. So, yeah, we already found him. It didn't take long at all. I imagine like being in a position where it's like I'm using my car to rob a bank, but I'd never use it for anything that cool. Like I'm not that fun. Mainly I use my car just to like go to various Wendy's locations. Yeah, I fuck with those burgers, dude. There was one time I was in Memphis and I came through the Wendy's drive-thru, and well, the lady working there, I think she left her mic on a second longer than she should have. Because I came through, I was like, yo, I'll get a double cheeseburger, fries, a drink and everything. She's like, all right, just pull over to the front, this should be nice. And then a second later, I just hear, ugly ass. It's like, I know. But can't I just get a burger and fries without you firing one off at me? I'm already going home to spend the night at a Red Roof Inn. Can we try to mitigate how horrible this night's going to be already? Holy shit. Yeah, it's always that. Like, I'll sit around and like fantasize about that, or I'll sit around and fantasize about like just like the craziest kind of things you can imagine, where it's like, maybe the moon is hollow. No, just me. Woo! That's fair. Yeah, all right, we get one woo for the hollow moon. Those are basically my political opinions, and like I know there's an election year coming up, and everyone's going to start hooting and hollering pretty quick. So my political opinions are always just like the wildest shit, because it just drives people away, or it gets the most interesting people to start talking to me. Those are the main points that I got here. It's like I don't go to like news or articles or anything for political opinions. I just head down to Kroger, just see who's hanging out in the parking lot. Whatever toothless maniac wants to walk up to me, I'll fucking talk to this guy. Let's see what's going on with him. That happened to me once in Montana. I walked by a dude and he pointed at the moon after just looking at me. He goes, that's hollow, right? It's like, I do now. What happens up there? He's like, lizard people that control Congress live in there. And they send out waves to control our brains. It's like, that's the most incredible shit I've ever heard in my life. So when did you find this out? He's like, I've seen it in real life. When? It's like back in '83, right after I saw Motley Crue. It's like, okay, I'm starting to put the pieces of this puzzle together. Holy shit. See how like dangerously like hungover I am? Like this is the outfit that I'm wearing, and there's just sweat just like coming down. This happens though when I'm sober too, so I don't know why I use that as an excuse. Anyway. When it comes to politics or robbing banks, I would say just make it as wild as you possibly can. And to all the millions of people at home, the moon is hollow. And don't dox me, FBI, because I know I'm already on your list. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah! John. All right.
Fellas, how the hell are you tonight?
Yeah, welcome back, man.
Good. It's been good, and I will happily do a shot with you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Now,
So, how was your night last night?
My night last night was pretty good. We went down to Murfreesboro, did a show at the Holistic Connection there. Just kind of chilling, and then went to Cafe Coco. Then I went home and had about a good 6 to 7 hours of just IPAs and random movies on HBO.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
It was a pretty good time.
Yep. So what are your thoughts on AI?
My thoughts on AI are that I hate it a lot. And I think it's like, how many Terminator movies did we need to make to kind of get the idea across that this was a terrible idea?
Exactly, sir.
It's like,
exactly.
yeah, it's like, we can write a whole essay. It's like, yeah, it's also going to like put me in a Matrix.
Exactly.
John Dollar and Terminator.
To Arnold. I look just like
Yeah. Thanks for warning us.
Dude, that Men in Black joke.
Men in Black. Oh, that guy looked like the alien from the Men in Black.
I lost my shit when I saw that video, man. I really did. When you did the impression, I was like, God damn.
Well, what happened is I just got a haircut, and I walked into the East Room, and Daniel Hobbs is already scowling at me. Shout out to Daniel Hobbs.
He's gotten salty the last couple of months.
I love that guy. No,
Yeah.
I love because you know exactly where you stand with
Sure,
that dude.
sure. Yeah, he lets
And,
you know.
Yeah, and you just walk right. I walked right up to him. I was like, "What's up, bud?" And he's like, "You look worse." Thanks, man. He's like, "No, you look like." And he starts doing the snap fingers. He's like, "What's the name of that actor from Men in Black?" I was like, "Don't fucking." So I know you're not gonna say Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones. Don't say the alien. He's like, "Whoever played the alien." It's like, God damn it. And then yeah. I mean, he's an amazing actor, but he doesn't look like fucking Brad Pitt. So it's weird to be compared to him. And then later on that night, I was leaving and I was just talking to Belly Button. I was remarking on his shoes. It's like, oh, those are some new kicks that you got. And he doesn't even respond to that. He goes, "You know, you look like." It's like, don't fucking say it. So you look like that alien from Men in Black. Did Daniel put you up to this? I'll kill you where you stand.
Lumberjack John, you just go get your fucking axe out of the fucking car.
This is it. I should get AI to find out. It's like, what are the ugliest celebrities that Daniel Hobbs and Belly Button look like?
There you go.
So, maybe it's actually a good thing. Maybe I'll change my opinion.
Find out.
We should actually do it now.
Do it. Do it right now. Do it.
No. He'll cockblock me on 10 different keywords.
It just ends up being somebody that's super hot too. It's like,
If you tell me where to go to, I would do it for me. I want to know what. I've always been told I look like the honeycomb monster, from the commercial of cereal. Honeycomb and the caveman commercials from Geico. That was real popular. Yeah.
So easy a caveman.
Like
can
that
do it?
honeycomb
I like caveman
thing.
and honeycomb. Yeah.
I always got a booger from Revenge of the Nerds. It's like the ugliest motherfucker to ever be put in a movie. So it's okay, John. I feel you.
It's better than the Noid from those 80s Domino's commercials where it's avoid the Noid. Nobody wants to look like that motherfucker.
The mask.
All right, that was a deep cut.
What?
The Noid.
He remembers that. I ain't got you.
All right, John. Hey, man. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
been
man.
great, fellas.
Definitely hang out with us. All right, we got the last song, Tomb, Modern Primate.
Woo! We got two of them.
Not yet.
There's more.
All right, so
We got
Anyways,
to get
John.
out of their tomb to come over here and play their final song. I'm gonna be in a tomb.
Who's playing
Yeah.
the acoustic guitar? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's been up here. Is this for
Let's just
show?
leave Daniels and the Rocks. Daniels and the Rocks should grab that
Don't.
guitar.
Don't.
Just
This guy brought it in.
a piece of love.
We got a question. What's the acoustic guitar for? Is that for this song?
No.
What? Why is that there? Just for backdrop?
Oh, just in case we downtime.
Just in case.
Ah, nice.
When the
I
guitar
like
got
it.
picked it up for you.
After.
All right, Tomb.
Confuse me.